What I hear, I forget. What I see, I may not remember. What I do, I understand. I'm Randy Burton. We're at the Chautauqua County Children's Safety Village in Asheville, New York today at BOCES for some exciting news. Welcome to Destination Chautauqua County.
Okay, thanks for coming. My name is Joe Geraci. I'm Chautauqua County Sheriff. I'm also serve as the president of the Children's Safety Education Village, and today I'm here with many of the board members and representatives from BOCES that we are acknowledging what the governor released in a recent statement, that the Safety Village has been successful in being awarded $1.76 million through a Transportation Enhancement Program grant, and to say that we're elated would be an understatement, but it is truly bringing now what's almost a 12-year project to its final end, and we're hoping to be open for business early in 2010. That's a goalie skills. There's so many people to thank, and I know I'm going to miss somebody, and if I do, I apologize. I really want to thank Bob Geoffrey, the district superintendent for BOCES, and BOCES board. They have been so supportive of this program. In fact, offered us property when this thing began so we could bring together an educational opportunity for young people and the older child and students that are at BOCES, who we hope to work with hand in hand, day to day, through the operation of the Safety Village. And without their support, we would not have been successful in this grant for $1.76 million. I love saying that. It's a great number. And also, I got the board members behind me. We've been working at this thing diligently. We meet every week and have done so for a dozen years. And we've got over $500,000 invested with local fundraising and volunteer support. And it just, enough can't be said about them. It's just a phenomenal amount of work that they've committed to. Also want to thank Doug Fricke, who is an individual that has helped us. He's put together several grant applications, this being obviously the most successful one. And I'd be remiss if I didn't thank people at the State Department of Transportation. They too have been very supportive, encouraging us to apply for these funds and helping us by guiding us through the application process. And hopefully they'll be with us through the construction phase as well. There's a whole lot of volunteers that have helped with what you see so far here at the village. There's 28 sites. All but 5 of those sites have been committed to and already have been built on. We have 2 new contributors to the village that we're real proud of, and that is the McDonald's Corporation and Tim Hortons have committed to the Safety Village. McDonald's building is nearly complete. Tim Hortons will be under construction very shortly. But so many people have helped with the infrastructure, helping put together what you see here today, and we're going to have even more help as we go forward with completion of the Safety Village. I'm just going to tell you, Sheriff, I am so excited that we're going to have the opportunity to touch every child in Chautauqua County and teach them traffic safety and fire safety, and based on the proven facts from the 12 safety villages in Ontario, Canada, these are lessons that save lives. And I hope our deputies and firefighters never have to go to another tragedy where that involves young people. Things that we can avoid by teaching, and we know through this process they're going to learn by doing, and it's the best way to teach young people. Okay, without further comment, I'd like to turn this over to Bob Geoffrey, the district superintendent of BOCES, and give him a chance to make a couple of comments.
Thank you, Joe, and We would like to send congratulations to Sheriff Joe Geraci as the president of the organization and all of the individuals who committed hundreds and hundreds of hours, countless hours. The dedication of the group of the Children's Safety Village working every week. As Joe mentioned, they did meet every week. And we were always getting correspondence and always being invited to attend the meetings, but our schedules didn't permit, but we knew they were in really good hands. The TEP grant, our federal monies, and as Joe mentioned, $1.7 million plus coming for the Children's Safety Village. We can't say enough about the safety for our young people, and I think this Safety Village is going to go beyond just not only Chautauqua County, but we'll be able to outreach to all of our 27 component districts, and will be a model for other supervisory districts to showcase for the safety of children. On behalf of the Erie 2 Chautauqua County Board of Education, all 13 members, they engaged this process from day one. They've been 100% supportive. To be the sponsors of this grant, working with the Children's Safety Village, is really going to make a wonderful opportunity for young children. Just want to turn a minute to Tom Joe, one of our board members, for some comments.
Joe, from the board, I'd like to say thank you. I was present on the night that you brought this idea forward. We were delighted and extremely excited as a board to hear this concept. And we were behind it 100%. We were disappointed when some issues came up that slowed us down. We kept constantly asking what we can do to expedite this, and extremely encouraged by your thoughts and work and from all the board members. And to this, we'd like to say to all of you, thank you, because kids are so important to us. That was great to partnership with you, and we're looking forward to the future of what this is going to do for the children of Chautauqua County. Again, thank you.
Well, yeah, I better say something because no one's saying really from the board, anyways, and our members. Thanks to Joe and our board members. Joe has worked tirelessly trying to get this thing put together, and as he said, it's been close to a dozen years, and meeting once every week to make sure that this happens. And the people throughout this county dug in their pockets to help us. When we started, we were talking maybe $1 million, and we raised something like $600,000. And because it's taken so long, of course, the cost has inflated quite a bit. And the cooperation we've gotten from BOCES and even our sponsors that put up the facilities out here. You know, AAA was early on and been supporting this thing, and you know, the teachers credit union was our first building up over here, and they stuck with us and raised even more money for us. So there's a lot of people to thank, and we're not going to name names, as Joe said, because we might miss somebody. But Joe Geraci, I got to take my hat off to. I sit on a lot of boards, and a lot of president of boards work hard, but he is a workhorse. Thanks.
And that's Tony Rapper, the vice president of the board. Katie, you want to
If I could, I would. I'm here representing Herman Kent, Post 777. 13 years ago, my post brought the concept down from Canada about the safety village and had gone to Sheriff Geraci and others trying to get them interested in it, and it didn't take much. They were. My post has supported this financially, and we provided for at least 8 years a place for them to meet every Thursday. Some of our officers have passed on. Tom Mendenhall was a very big part of this. He was a treasurer for a long time for the safety village. Mike Suter was commander at the time. We brought the idea down from Canada. On their behalves, I'm just proud to say we are so proud to be a part of this organization. I hope that we'll, like Sheriff Geraci says, that we will be able to save children's lives, because up in Waterloo, Canada, they have proven it. And this is, I'm just happy. That's all I can say. I'm too emotional to say too much more. Thank you.
So you just want to say, the first ones to really get out of this was the American Legion and the Sertoma Club of Jamestown. Two organizations that have been around for many, many, many years. And we're both proud sponsors of this program that we put together here with the Children's Safety Village.
Well, I would like to say a dream has come true, and thank you, everybody, because this would not have happened if it wasn't for the help of everybody putting their time, their thoughts, prayers, and doings together. Thank you.
I'll say just a few words. I'm John Maurer from Tim Hortons. Tim Hortons store owners, on behalf of all of them, they're very excited to be able to break ground today on our Tim Hortons location. We have over half a dozen of these sites in Canada as part of the safety villages, so we're excited to be able to bring this to the U.S. and on behalf of everybody, congratulations, and we're excited. Sure, it's M-A-U-R-E-R. John. J-O-N, actually.
Any questions? Terry, you're always good for a couple. Jade? You never let me off the hook so easy.
How many buildings are total inside?
There's 28 small buildings, and then what this grant will help us do, and will do, is to complete the classroom, which is really the nucleus of the safety village, and also a storage building, which will house the bicycles, electric cars, store the materials that we'll be distributing to children as they come through the safety village program. And this is really unique for not only Chautauqua County, but New York State and really the nation. There's only a handful of these in the nation, and so we're really proud to be one of the first, and I think it's going to be a showpiece for New York State without any question. And just from a timeline perspective, we're really excited about this grant. They were excited about us because we are shovel ready. We have our plans in place. Habitera has done all the architectural work for the classroom, which is a key component, as I mentioned. And I think as we were looked at by DOT, this is a true shovel-ready project. So our hopes, there always bureaucracy. We've got to get that out of the way. We hope to go out to bid early summer and get the project groundbreaking and construct through the summer, fall, finish the interior of the classroom during the winter months, and open in the spring of 2010. And we hope to be scheduling classes in the winter and ready to come and be the first to be through the safety village. We're targeting K through 4 primarily. However, it's our intent, and I speak for the board, to use this safety village for any purpose that can benefit Chautauqua County and the neighboring counties. We've talked to the Blind Association about utilization of the village to begin the training for those that are going to be in the communities that are visually impaired. We've talked to members of different groups, including conservation, watershed. So there's a lot of uses that we hope to be able to direct the safety village toward, over and above what our primary goal is, and that's to educate children about safety and to keep them from peril. And I just know from my experience in law enforcement that some of the tragedies that I've witnessed could easily have been prevented with the right and proper instruction.
And what is the total overall cost then?
Well, never added this all up, but we got to be in the 2.2 million range by the time we're said and done. Is that, well, if you can include, and some of the in-kind contributions, I mean the hundreds of hours put in curbing and paving and building, and these are volunteers that came forward, and I don't know if we could even put a price tag on that. So, but real dollars, we'll have in the neighborhood of $2 million.
What are the contractors who have been involved with the
Well, we hired a number of different contractors to do I think there was 2 different ones that did the curbing. We've had each of the buildings that you see here were built either by a hired contractor or volunteers. So it's a combination of many. And like Tony Raffa mentioned, if we could name just those buildings and sponsors that are here, all of those people have helped us in one way, shape, or form. Some of them sent volunteers up and worked on other buildings besides their own.
Could you introduce our coordinator?
Oh yeah, we should do that. Terry Kinberg, where are you? Hiding. This is our coordinator. Terry has been instrumental in a lot of what we've done and came on board as a volunteer, and then we stole her away from her former employer, and she's now working for the Safety Village. Terry, you got anything to say?
Well, I'm very thankful to be a part of this whole project. And as Joe said, I'm especially excited about how this is going to impact the children of Chautauqua County. I have 4 young children of my own, and I just think this is an awesome program. And I'm just excited to be a part of it.
Building built the credit union there?
We did the Legion and the Credit Union at the same time.
Jamestown Kids was the first building up.
No,
American Legion was
the
the
Legion,
first.
yeah. Credit Union and Jamestown Pediatrics. We did that 2 years ago? 3 years ago? Okay.
So 3 years ago.
Yeah, we started. We started with just a few buildings and hoping to encourage others once they saw that it wasn't just a concept; it was reality. But there's so much underground that you can't see that we've done with volunteer help. All the pads have conduit run to them, so that the sponsors here will have electricity to use. We really want. We've taken a lot of lessons from Canada because they've been in business for so many years. We're going to host a number of community events through the year once we're open, including our own Halloween here. Halloween will be kids can trick or treat from building to building, which will be a really safe way for them to be out. We'll have Easter celebrations, all the holidays that we can celebrate here and encompass a safety message with it. We intend to do that. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
This is a true working man's, cup in one hand and a shovel in the other. Yeah, it's rock. This is it. It's in. Is that good?
For more information on Chautauqua Children's Safety Education Village, go to www.ccsev.org. Find out how you can be a sponsor or a volunteer. Phone 716-269-4433.